Even the DoorDash driver thought this order was finger-licking good. But this video of the botched food delivery made these customers lose their appetites.
The finger lick was what got everybody. Like, it was the licking of the fingers. It was terrible, Mara. It was. So, it's like you just pick something up off the ground. Not only are you delivering nasty food, you're nasty.
Trina Brown of Florida says she posted the video on social media of the meal being delivered to her daughter's house. The video shows the delivery driver drop a box, pick the spilled food up off the ground, and put it back in the container. He also tried to stomp out the sauce that stained the porch. Brown says the thought of her family eating the food made her sick to her stomach.
And for me, feeding my grandchildren, that was a big deal. You know, we all have that 2 to 3 second rule. You can pick and choose, but when you don't get to choose, and somebody gives it to you.
A DoorDash spokesperson said in a statement, "We're taking this incident very seriously. This behavior is unacceptable, violates our policies, and does not reflect the standards we set for our community. We've addressed the matter with the Dasher and have reached out to the customer directly to make things right." Brown says their meal was refunded and DoorDash gave them an additional $75 credit. But she's not pleased the driver wasn't fired. For Inside Edition Digital, I'm Mara Montalbano.
Live from downtown Bakersfield, 23 ABC News at 5 starts now.
Good evening. We start tonight with new details on the Tatiana Hargrove case. Documents obtained by 23 ABC revealing she allegedly said a slur about the officer after the food was served. Court documents show Hargrove was captured on video rubbing the bun of a burger on the McDonald's floor twice back on November 12th. According to the documents, Hargrove knew the burger was for a Bakersfield officer and was heard saying, quote, expletive pigs. The 21-year-old was also reportedly seen spitting on the cheeseburger. Officials say it's unknown if Hargrove has any infectious diseases or illnesses. She's facing charges for attempted food tampering and battery and is set to be in court on December 18th.
A man who tampered with food at several Valley stores is sentenced to 7 years supervised probation after a plea deal. This is David Lohr, arrested back in October of 2018. Prosecutors say he poured bleach or hydrogen peroxide on food in the freezer section. No one was hurt. He was arrested in California for similar crimes and sentenced to more than 4 years in federal prison on those charges.
Today, a disturbing video out of Lake Tahoe where a man has been arrested accused of tampering with food, which caused a child to be hospitalized. Police say it happened several times around the Tahoe area. A week ago, he was caught on camera putting a substance on food inside a grocery store. A few days later, police say he poured a substance on some food at a Baja Fresh, which sent a 12-year-old to the hospital. Investigators still don't know, though, what he was using.
Back to you guys.
All right, Antonia, thank you. Developing tonight, a man accused of tampering with food at several local Targets speaks out.
48-year-old David Lohr was arrested on Tuesday at the Ahwatukee Target near 48th and Ray. According to police, he was pouring hydrogen peroxide on food, and he may have done the same thing at several other Targets. Today, he talked to us from behind bars.
I did not pour vinegar. I just poured hydrogen peroxide in a cooler because store security is using invisible chemicals. And it was one bottle of hydrogen peroxide. It was off their shelf at the Target, and it makes the chemicals go away.
Lohr telling us he is just visiting the Valley from Houston. He claims he only poured hydrogen peroxide in a Chandler Target, not at 6 stores across the Valley.
To a crime alert, a night out in Brickell ends with an arrest.
Police say a woman seduced a man at a bar called Sugar, but what she allegedly did after was more sour than sweet. Local 10's Roy Ramos live now outside the jail where that suspect is being held. Roy.
Calvin and Nicole, unfortunately, this is not the first time that we reported on this type of crime. It happens so often in Miami-Dade County that police actually have a name for it. They call it a bad date case because that's how this all starts. It starts with a date, but that date takes a turn for the worse when one of the people involved is drugged and then robbed.
Hope you're well. Miss Warner's next.
23-year-old Rachel Warner in bond court Thursday after being arrested by City of Miami police for allegedly drugging, then robbing a man of his $18,000 Rolex.
I believe that a couple of things. Number one, that the defendant is a danger to our community.
Investigators said it all happened at the Sugar Rooftop Bar at 788 Brickell Plaza in early April. Detectives say Warner is seen on surveillance video first speaking to a man at the bar, then walking back to his hotel room.
While they're in the room, she serves him a drink. Now in this drink, they put some drug. He falls asleep. Next thing you know, hours later, he wakes up and his Rolex is gone.
Crazy, man. That's kind of scary.
Brickell residents we spoke with shocked to hear of the brazen crime, but police say it's not the first time they've heard of it.
Now, this is not something new. This is something that we've been seeing time and time again here in Miami.
Detectives say video from the hotel shows Warner taking off from the hotel room at 3 in the morning, appearing to be in a hurry. While she was able to get away just this morning, officers spot her on the prowl again.
Went to a certain place. They were watching out. They located her, identified her, while she's talking to a 61-year-old man, probably trying to do the same thing.
As she was taken into custody, it's what she was found with that the undercover detective who arrested her said shows this was likely not the first time she's done this.
And these kinds of cases, we call them bad day cases here in Miami.
Inside her purse, they found 2 eye drop bottles, which contained this liquid, which was not eye drops.
And investigators still in the process of testing just what exactly that liquid is. As for Warner, she does remain here at TGK being held with no bond. You know, when we spoke with police today, they urge people out there that are out and about in this nightlife scene at restaurants and bars to always keep a close eye on your drink. For now, here in West Miami-Dade, Roy Ramos, Local 10 News.
Great advice. Roy, thanks a lot.
See, as you can see, the more you fuck around, the more you're going to find out.